Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. The bad guys continue their tour of Big Texas. That's right, and he's shining in the big lights of Big Texas, headlining Lone Star 2 as the uncrowned New Texas Pro Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shooting the Ish, the throwback, Aaron Mercer. Talk to him a minute. Woo!
What's up? Don't call me the throwback anymore.
Oh, okay, that's the throwback name. We're not going that route. We moving on to better things. We way ahead of that now.
Yeah.
How are you, my guy? Appreciate you for your time today.
You're so much more the throwback now, right? We've seen so many sides to you. You know, the Mad Tech Striker, Death Metal.
That was the name that Kiefer Bartek gave me, and you saw what I did to Kiefer.
Ooh.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Okay. We got a hot one today, folks. I'm telling you right now, Aaron. We know you very well from Texas, and you know you're doing your big things out there. Talk to me a minute about how the process is over there. How's things for you going over there, and how are things out in Texas?
I mean, Texas is hotter than it's ever been, I think. People used to think it was like this black hole of wrestling in the past couple years. Guys like Gino and Q and BK and guys like that have been helping it blow up, and guys like me and some other people have benefited from that. And yeah, I mean, it's hotter than it's ever been.
Oh, yeah, and you benefit even more when names like that are beneath you, right? When you beat them in the ring, that's it. You're done. Get them out the way. You're on to bigger and better things like that New Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship that you got coming up, good sir. Oh, man, the bad guys had to bring it to y'all live. And not only sponsoring the entire event, we had to book this special matchup between you and our guy, Brian Keefe. He's been around here. He's been around the parts over here at HPC. What message do you have for Mr. Keefe, if any?
I mean, I've already beaten him twice. There is no message. I've made him tap out twice. Like, what more can I say?
It's a wrap for him coming up. I'm telling you that much. Oh, wow.
Damn. So we're just out here shooting, huh?
Let's get it.
I mean, listen. Brian Key was grinding and wrestling around Texas for 10 years and not a peep. Like, nobody really talked about him. He has one match with me at New Texas, and then he just blows up. So, I love, you know?
Well, there you go. Listen, the man has spoken all facts. There's no fake news here. These are things that are documented.
Big facts.
And I feel like New Texas has been disrespectful to you in that fact, right? Like, they have made you jump through hoops this year with the people you've had to face before you got up to BK.
With a freaking manager for 8 months. Like, what a waste of time. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's not like we couldn't tell. I enjoy it. You're out of disgust walking down the ring.
Yeah.
Aaron, before New Texas Pro and before this big main event match that we bringing you, bringing to the universe, there was a love for this business, right? You had to get here, right? What are some of the things that brought you to the world of wrestling, man? Who are some of your heroes growing up, and how did you get into the sport, man?
So I've mentioned this on a couple of podcasts. I don't really remember when I started watching wrestling. It was kind of just always there. But I mean, around 10 or 11, and most people, you know, claim to start watching, I think is when I started. But I was always like super into like Eddie Guerrero,
Oh, nice.
Angle, Benoit, like people like that. As far as like how I got into it, I was actually a basketball player. Up
Oh, wow.
until 5 years ago, I was playing semi-professionally in the ABA.
Nice.
Damn, that's what's up.
In our and our PA announcer actually, we got to talking. This is whenever AJ Styles debuted for the in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, nice, nice.
We got to talking about that, and he mentioned that he had like his own school or whatever, or he ran his own promotion, and so we were just talking. I was like, I've always wondered how to get into wrestling, but I never knew like how. And so like once I was done playing basketball, I hit him up, and yeah, September 1st of 2017 is when I started, and ever since then, I mean, we've just been rolling.
Wow,
that's amazing, man. So what position did you play when playing ball?
So in high school, I was kind of everything because I was like the tallest on the team, but I also had the best handles, so I kind of played every position.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Once I got to college, I was very slow in comparison, very unathletic, didn't have as good of handles as I thought, so I was kind of like a 3 and a 4, small forward, power forward. And then once I got to the ABA level, I was strictly just like a shooting guard, just run off screens and shoot.
Nice.
Nothing else.
Wow, that's what's up, man.
Those dudes are completely different level.
Yeah. Wow. So you definitely, that means when you're on the road, you definitely taking the time to play ball with some other wrestlers, right?
There's no time.
There's no time.
I hear that.
I've had conversations with a few other wrestlers that hoop as well, and we actually might try to do something in Dallas for WrestleMania weekend.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
That would be awesome.
But
that would be awesome.
There's just like no time.
It's rough. You guys have a crazy schedule. Yeah. But my question to you is, because we do have a Shooting the alum who also had a basketball background prior to joining wrestling. James Storm, who would win one-on-one?
I don't know. I've never seen him play.
So that's clearly Aaron right there. That's clearly Aaron.
Yeah. Yo, something that shit came out on the interview, and he was like, yeah. A lot of people don't know. He's like a big ass gamer and plays ball. And he was like a point guard.
Wow.
Like legit. It's crazy.
I actually, the college I went to is the same college that The Undertaker. He played basketball there and majored in, I want to say like English Lit or something like that.
Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Like that. Yeah. Small world.
Wow.
Small fucking
world. You think any of that degree went into his career? Did you go there purposely knowing The Undertaker went there, or?
I didn't know until I got there.
That's crazy.
That's so dope.
So playing basketball, clearly, it's a physical sport. It can be, you can get hurt. Wrestling, it's more likely you'll get hurt. Has there ever been any injuries in wrestling that you may have had that maybe you also would have had in basketball, or maybe something that happened in basketball that might have prevented or prepared you for something in wrestling?
I've had the exact same injury in both sports.
Wow!
I blew out my knee after my freshman year of college. I tore my ACL and meniscus.
Been there, brother.
And then 2 years ago, I tore my ACL, MCL, meniscus 3 seconds into a match. It was a lot easier dealing it with the second time, just because I knew what I was going to go through.
Got it. Awesome. Damn,
I feel like that type of injury, like that shit sets you up for life, because you go through some things physically and mentally, going through that recovery, that like you kind of look at things different now. Like, I made it through that. I'll be out. Yeah, it's a struggle. Nice to see you healthy though, man. Was it the same knee both times?
No, it was opposite.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
But
like you just went all the way. Like you just fuck it.
Both my knees just triggered. They just went.
I had to make it easy, like the perspective I had just on like everything. Whenever I came back, just completely changed. And I think that's part of the reason I was so happy to be back, and I was so grateful to be back, and all that. And I just if you've seen my matches, even in regular matches, I tend to do stupid things and put my body on the line. Probably shouldn't, but it's just I have to give everything, like, because you never know. You never know if it's gonna be your last match, or you never know.
Is that the mindset you do going into them death matches that you've gone into, sir?
Have you seen any of them?
Ruben Steele, Atticus, John Wayne, give me one, man. Like, you crazy right now. You killing the game.
I think that the plan is to go in with no mindset, right?
Yeah, right. Just go in.
Yeah, like I don't claim to be a deathmatch guy. I just have done a couple of death matches. Like, I don't want to disrespect them. Like, I respect the hell out of the deathmatch community.
Right.
So whenever people go around and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have a death match," and I'm a deathmatch wrestler, and they barely do anything. Like, they do one little tack spot, or they use one light tube in the match or something like that, and like they half-ass it.
Yeah.
And it's so disrespectful, and that's going into it with Ruben. I knew, like, I couldn't do that. Like, I had to give everything. I almost threw up during the match. I haven't said that publicly, but I almost threw up because I've never bled that much in my life.
Oh my god!
And it was just like, it was a shock to my system, and I stood up, and it came up, you know, and I had to like swallow it back down.
Wow.
But yeah, man, like, you can't half-ass that. Like, it's disrespectful.
Right.
I mean, talk about giving it your all. I mean, that's the literal definition.
Literally,
right?
yeah.
So, but see, the beautiful thing.
There's one person I would love to see Aaron go against inside maybe the pit. Another shooting the Ish alum in the Rogue, Brandon Kirk.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, word. That'd be a man.
That'd be nice.
Love the Kurtz.
Okay.
I would love to do that.
That would be fun. Your two styles? Woo.
We're gonna have to sponsor that one for sure, cause
yeah, for sure.
Take my money.
Look, we just put that into the universe. So I think that's gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? We already got the man coming to Brooklyn at some point. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gotta happen.
Yeah.
I am down anytime, any place.
Oof. No, but now the question is, would it just be you versus Mr. Kirk or the Kirks?
Oh, the Kurtz, right? They both get down.
Just saying, if they want to get the business get that.
I mean, all I have to do is make a phone call. I mean, I got a partner.
Oh, let's go.
I've been in talks, so.
Woo! My guy Aaron knows his shit, man. Don't fuck around. Woo!
But the one thing I'm gonna tell you though, even though you put it all online right now, I do believe your career can have longevity because you're a technical wrestler as well. I going through a lot of your matches, seeing some of your matches. I mean, you start off, some would say, very technical, slow. You wear the opponent down, so it makes sense to me when you mention people you grew up watching like Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, right?
A lot of technicians there, yeah.
In the ring.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun, and then you do the crazy shit you do. And
sprinkle that on.
So, whenever I first started wrestling, the people that I watched were Billy Robinson, like Vern Gagne, like super old school.
AWA.
Very, very old school technical grappler guy. And then I started not necessarily getting away from that, but kind of adapting, evolving, and I started watching more like mid 2000s Ring of Honor, and that's where like the Bryan Danielson stuff comes in, the Nigel McGuinness, the Samoa Joe, and that's some of those guys are like my huge influence on the way I approach matches and my style currently. Minoru Suzuki is like my goat, basically.
You're about to make old school mark the fuck out right now. Like,
that you've been using, you're a fan of Suzuki.
That's the reason I use that. His arm bar. That's the reason I use the PK. I mean, Shibata uses it too, but like the first person I saw use it was Suzuki, so I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, like, and then you factor in like the deathmatch. I don't know. Like, there's nobody. Name one other person in Texas that does death matches or hardcore style and can like strike with the best and is technically sound and puts on main event matches on a consistent basis. Name one person besides me.
Ain't nobody else.
Right.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I got back. Nobody.
We sponsored the main event for what was the one before 25 for Dallas, and we also sponsored you and Khan, and I remember having to hold my tongue while I was on Twitter, like, you know what, I can't disrespect the main event, but you all stole the show, you and Khan at Dallas.
I appreciate that.
Ridiculous.
So
that crowd was lit.
I actually didn't know this, but me and Khan met 3 years ago at an Evolve tryout.
Oh wow!
Small world. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
We were talking. But yeah, he was great. Like, he's made out of freaking granite. He looks great. Like, he hits hard. He tried to do like a jackhammer from the top ropes. That was like a weird superplex that hurt like crazy.
Oh shit!
He gave me a Alabama slam from the second rope, which I don't think I've ever seen anybody do. That one sucked. But yeah, man, I pulled that one out.
He sure took that Tower of London well done.
Oh,
Hey,
that's right. That's right.
Nobody gets out of that. Let me ask you a question. Like, saying the fact that was a very physical match, to say the least. Does that get you even more motivated? Does it get you fired up when you're up against somebody that will bring it?
Yeah. So I'm somewhat of a masochist, as you might be able to guess from the deathmatch stuff. I enjoy hard-hitting matches. I enjoy doing stupid things in matches. So, like, whenever I see my opponent is somebody either of that style or can bring it, like, it obviously fires me up.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys can tell he talks mad shit while he plays ball, right? You can tell Aaron's out there in the court talking
buckets for three.
I am
really?
quiet. If you start talking, I'll talk, but otherwise, like, I am very quiet, and I'll smile and laugh.
Silent killer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That works too.
Smile and laugh. He'll give you a motherfucking chuckle. The three in your face chuckle.
Tough.
But
I like it.
Kobe was my guy. So.
Kobe.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Greatness, baby. That's greatness.
Yeah.
You watch a lot of NBA today?
Of course.
How about wrestling? You keep up with pro wrestling?
Yeah, I don't really watch WWE anymore. I stopped watching a couple months ago. Just
good for you.
I can't.
Nobody blames you.
I can't do it.
Nobody blames you.
This is why I just switched it to the game, like you said, man. I'm like, I was wasting my time with having that in the background right now.
But I catch AEW every week. From time to time, I'll catch some New Japan stuff. I was watching some Ring of Honor stuff until recently.
Nice.
Every now and then I'll watch Impact here and there if there's like a match that grabs me or whatever. But
there goes my next question, because I was going to ask you, is there anything specifically in wrestling that you feel is missing? But it seems like you do get your fix. It's just you get what you like, and WWE is not it. Clearly.
No. No, I don't know if it's missing anything. Like, there's something out there for everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I just choose to watch what appeals to me. Like, why would I want to watch something that I don't like? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts.
I mean, there's obviously dudes and girls that I love in the WWE, but it's just like, as a whole, like, I'm just not into it.
I feel you.
It's a rough pill to swallow, to say like nicely.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that, you know, the pandemic, I feel, has really opened people's eyes to what's important. You know what I mean? And to do the things you want to do, but also enjoy the time you have. And I think that's why wrestling is so great right now, because people missed it. And there's been products coming out of everywhere. I mean, you're finding great wrestling everywhere right now. People are doing it up like yourself, all up over the map. And that's why Texas is exploding with wrestling right now. That's why it's exploding. So my question to you, how was that experience for you during the pandemic?
Well, I was injured during the pandemic, so it was actually a blessing in disguise.
Wow.
So I came back last October, so I've been back like 14 months now.
Okay.
So I mean, it was kind of a blessing in disguise. I came back, and we weren't obviously out of the pandemic or anything, but it was starting to, kind of come up. Yeah. So, but no, I was lucky enough to work with Heavy Metal and New Texas, who are both prominently featured on IWTV. So I was able to get eyes on me, which was huge coming back from, a major injury. But yeah, like the pandemic didn't really affect me personally.
It sounds almost, well, I'm not going to say a blessing in disguise, but they gave you the time to be able to recover and come back fully healed before, the industry started picking up again.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's up. Makes sense now, the momentum that you've had, the energy you bring into the ring, man. Makes sense now. I'm understanding it more now. Amazing. I can't wait to see more. Can't wait to see more.
Aaron, let me ask you. Let's fast forward to any matches that you're at. You're in the arena now, and you're ready for a match. Is there any pet peeves that you may have, or maybe not pet peeves, but like any notable experiences that you've had before a match that maybe have altered your concentration or your focus?
Because I just had one this weekend.
Really? That's the one? Yes.
Spilling the tea.
It's just, I don't know how behind the scenes I can get here, but when...
It's your scene, brother. It's your scene.
That's right.
When you're sitting here and you're booking a show and you're promoting these matches and don't have your stuff in order until like 30 minutes before the show starts, that's a problem. You're promoting it for months. Like, you have to have your stuff together, and just that's a huge thing for me. Like, I'm sitting here like wondering which match I'm gonna be, like when we're gonna go on, all this stuff, so I can plan in my head, like get mentally prepared. And it's just like I don't find out anything until 30 minutes before the show starts. And it's just like it's hard to operate that way. Like,
it's unprofessional.
You can go out there, you can go out there and you do your thing. Like, I know how to wrestle. We could go out there and have a grappling match. It's not a big deal, but it's like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. Priorities, man, for sure. Wow, that's crazy that you got to deal with shit like that, man. And I'm sure this isn't like this. It wasn't the first time, right? This is a thing that happens, right? This is just a thing that can happen on occasion.
Yeah, no, like it's something that happens sometimes in like the independents, but the reason I brought it up is because it just happened.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. You really hate to see things like that happen, but more power to you, being the professional that you are, that you can still maintain and go out there and still deliver. I mean, that shows more aspect and more promise to you.
Right.
It's part of the grind.
About my fan interaction that I had.
Oh, please. Oh, as well. Oh my, please.
Different show. So I'm all for fans, talking smack and getting into the show and stuff like that, right? So whenever a fan is sitting there using slurs whether it be racist or homophobic or any type of slur. That doesn't sit well with me, and I'm just out there chilling for 20 minutes during the main event, being on the outside, being a lackey, and just this woman is chirping for 20 minutes straight at me and just calling me different types of slurs, and I didn't address it because I'm chill or whatever. So I just looked at her and walked off. After the match, I was about to walk to the back, and she's still chirping. So I walk over, I tell her to do something. She moves the guardrail. She didn't hop the guardrail, but she moved the guardrail and walked through to the ringside area. She gets in my face like this, puts her fist up to my face, and she's like, "I'll punch you." And she's still talking, and I'm telling her, I'm like, "Do something, please, do something." And man, security came like right after that, and I'm so glad, because if she would have done something, man,
that'd be a different story.
Man, fans are getting way too comfortable these days.
It can get crazy.
Y'all seen it on Twitter.
Yeah. Every day,
and it's highly disrespectful, man. One is as a community, it's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And to the art, because I mean, we'd hear the stories back in the day that people get into it. There's a time where people understand they mix reality with the show, and that's what makes it so compelling. But there's a line to be crossed, man, because the thing is now, it's not just in the actual arenas, you're also talking about social media. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't escape it.
You can't escape it. The way fans interact with performers, the talent is crazy. The things that you guys have to deal with on a day-to-day. I mean, that's actually one of our questions. Have you ever had to smack a fan? And I guess we almost got the answer.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
That's the situation, man. It's a terrible time when it comes to that. And I think coming back from the pandemic, people are even worse than that.
Yeah, it's at a 10, and now it's at a 15.
We're talking about fan with hygiene issues. That's always been a thing, right? It's always been a thing, but like now it's worse than ever. It's rampant.
It's over now.
This is crazy. You got celebrities talking about not showering. This shit is getting crazy, man. This shit's getting...
This pandemic has done too much damage.
It's the man. There are no rules.
Oh, Aaron, listen. I hope it hasn't done too much damage. At least not to you. What's a day in the life of Aaron Mercer like, man? Where are you stopping for coffee? You going Dunkin'? You getting Starbucks? How many sugars? Where you training at?
Damn.
What's up? Talk to me, man. Wow. Give me a visual.
These questions are so invasive, sir.
Yeah, bro. We gotta let him know.
Right.
We trying to.
He wants to know if you use 2-ply or 1-ply.
Hey, funny story about that. I accidentally grabbed 1-ply, and I could see through it, and it's a bad time.
Oh, that's a half-ply.
Half-ply.
Through it.
Right.
That's crazy.
No, I actually quit my shoe job in July.
Okay.
So for the past, Jesus Christ, it's been like 5 or 6 months. I'm just wrestling and like I just DoorDash.
Hey, fuck it.
Nice.
Good for you, man.
So,
good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I can pay my bills, so
that's what's important, man.
And it's kind of dope that you work your own hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of dope.
I just chill. I have a fitness center like steps from my apartment building. Outside of that, I mean, like I'm just chilling and wrestling right now, just having fun.
That's beautiful, man.
And that must be dope because if you driving and you're on the road, you can DoorDash anywhere.
You could pick up gas money on your way to the next match.
I could. I haven't because like the drives are enough as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And especially I do a lot of them by myself, so I'm tired as it is.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean, if I wanted to, I definitely could.
You don't gotta overkill either, JP.
Listen. The man's about his hustle. I'm just saying. I understand if he did. I wouldn't put it past him. Have you seen this motherfucker put somebody in the arm lock? I wouldn't put it past
Yeah,
him.
word. Fuck that. Aaron, I want to thank you for your time, man. I appreciate you, man, doing this for us tonight. We like to end with a lightning round. We call it the round of chair shots. JP, why don't you hit him with that?
Absolutely. So, Aaron, I'm gonna shoot you a question. Whatever comes to mind is your answer. We're gonna try to hit them one after another. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. What is your favorite movie?
God, Inception.
Inception.
Ooh, I seen that one.
All right. I still haven't watched that shit.
Nah, yo, you gotta watch. Nah, you gotta jump on, JP.
My ADHD doesn't allow me to see. There's so much going on. Even in the trailer, I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Favorite Halloween costume?
Joker.
Ooh.
What is your favorite food?
Wow, I just recently discovered sushi, and I've been huge on sushi, so I'll go with that for now.
Wow, can't go wrong with sushi. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10?
Shakira.
Ooh.
Hey, those don't lie.
They don't lie.
Zero hesitation.
There was none. There was no hesitation.
It's like she's aging like fine wine for sure. What is the worst purchase you've ever made?
Any video game console ever, because I end up getting rid of it.
Oh man, there's no time, right?
No.
No time. If you were able to have a superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
You teleportation.
I'm not trying to make these drives.
Yep, it's a common. That's a common answer. You're not alone there.
Of our wrestlers say trans, and then you get like the 30% that are real shady. They want to see through things.
Invisible or X-ray vision in the same boat.
They go on a special list in our book. Talent.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
There's this place called Burger Boy here in San Antonio, and they have amazing burgers and fries, and that is where this sweet tea came from, and that's what I just had.
Nice.
That sounds delicious. Is that the one with like the porcelain statue outside with like a boy holding a burger?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Oh shit! You see, I've seen that somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, might have been at Triple D maybe. Probably on Triple.
Sure. They're amazing. Huh?
Oh, that sounds delicious. The way he just suckled, he drank that drink right now, and his face, he was satisfied with the food he ate.
Hell yeah.
What is the highest score you ever scored in a game in basketball?
Like me personally with points?
Yeah.
In an actual like regulation game, I think it was like maybe 21. I wasn't like a huge scorer, but we did like a 3-on-3 tournament during my freshman year of college, where I hit like 9 threes on top of whatever else. I had like 30-something points.
Nice.
And,
you went off, boy.
I
Let's get it.
But I was never like a huge scorer. I was very much pass first.
Okay, so you were a well-rounded player.
Sure.
He's not gonna be modest.
He said sure. Well, that's a beautiful segue to what is a useless talent you have? And I'm not talking about defense.
My fingers are double jointed. I don't know.
Nice. You can go all the way back.
See? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Here's my next question. Have you ever smacked somebody while doing that?
many? That was the question, JB. It was how many? We'll get that one in part 2.
Person you would like to meet, real or fictional?
Man, I would have loved to meet Kobe.
Nice.
That would have been dope.
Nice.
Or, I mean, if we're going living, Peyton Manning would be cool too.
Ooh,
Hey, man.
Yes.
I feel like on Mondays we get to know him a little more now.
Yeah, just to be able to like pick their brains because they were both brilliant. Like,
Yeah.
And then Shakira, of course.
Yeah. Right. No hesitation.
Aaron, respect for you, sir, after saying Shakira. What's more important, the face or the heel in a match?
Man, you really can't have one without the other, I don't think. Corny answer, it's got to be the fans, right? Because, I mean,
that's a first.
That might be the first.
That's a first.
That's what we're there for, is to make them feel something, to suspend their disbelief. We're working, to get their reaction. You know what I'm saying? So heel face doesn't really matter. You can have face, you can have heel. Like, at the end of the day, it's trying to win over the fans and get their approval or get them to hate you or whatever,
Yeah.
Big
corny
facts.
answer, but that's
No, you know
big
what?
Facts. Big facts.
You're blowing minds with that one because I think that might be a first.
That's a first, Jake. Definitely,
definitely.
that's a first.
First, man.
Definitely
And
first.
I'm not mad at that answer. It goes full circle, right? Goes full circle.
Absolutely.
So in talking about that, what is your favorite heel? Who is your favorite heel?
Wow, Brian right now is doing amazing work.
Nice.
Brian.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen him. Even in the E, I don't think he did heel work this great.
Nah.
I mean,
It seems a little raw.
His early like Ring of Honor stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Punk is my favorite of all time, and his heel stuff is great. But I don't think anybody can really top heel Angle, because that dude was one of the most entertaining acts ever as a heel.
Yeah, for sure. Heel Angle. I mean, I feel like nobody expected this to be the case, but I feel all aspects of Angle you grew to love, even when you hated. It was great because even the comedic Angle was hilarious.
Yeah.
Him coming out with a little hat, playing a little guitar, the ukulele and stuff.
And it's crazy, like he just picked it up so quick. Like, I feel like nobody's done it like that,
Big
That's
facts.
fair. And that's it, Vic.
No doubt.
The man has made it through the gauntlet.
Woo! Look at you, Aaron. You can't nothing stop you, man. That Brian Keith gonna have a hell of a lot of work on his hands. I'll tell you right now.
Oh man, like it's a steel cage. I'm gonna figure out how, but we're gonna get some weapons in there too. What do you think I'm prepared to do? Like,
oh my God, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Aaron,
It's gonna be a nightmare.
Aaron, are you telling us that this is it? This is it. This is your third time facing this man. It's on to greener pastures. Your time needs to be wasted to have it to face.
It doesn't matter if it was the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. Like, I've proven I have his number. Like, I've made him tap out twice. Now we're in a steel cage with potentially weapons. I'm gonna get weapons in there.
We gonna figure it out.
My element. Like, come on.
And remember, the cage is a weapon. Just saying.
Yeah, that's a weapon too. Oh man, Aaron, is there any one last message you want to give to your fans before we let you go, man?
No, I don't really care anymore. Y'all can cheer me or cheer me. I really don't care anymore.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him, man. Listen. I appreciate you, Aaron. You the fucking man. Yo, thank you so much. Good luck against our guy, Brian Keith. You gonna steal the show again, and it's gonna be prime time, baby. Appreciate you for your time and your energy tonight. It was amazing. And thanks again. First round is on the bad guys. As soon as we see you on the East Coast, big bro, don't forget, check us out, man. We gonna light you up. We gonna hook you up. All of that, bro. Please.
Hell yeah. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Have yourself a
brother.
good
Thank
night,
you so
man.
much.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much.
evening. Thank you.
Okay.
Happy holidays, man.
Hey, subscribe and like, hit that button right now. All right, follow us on Twitch, SoundCloud, iTunes, your mother's